6, 5, enough.
Welcome back. Did you want the big games? Well, now you have it. You see there behind the shoulders of Owen Hargreaves that actually maybe we might have called Bayern Real Madrid, because we said the only team you have picked in quarterfinals with Bayern of the other 7 that are in this spot was exactly Real Madrid. What was your reaction when you saw that?
Well, for me, Bayern and Real Madrid are the 2 best teams in the competition, and they have the experience in these phases. Obviously, Real Madrid defending champion, and Bayern, you know, have won this competition so many times. It's going to be a mouth-watering game, but there's so many great games and so many great teams still left.
I have one stat for you that I just checked immediately before we were going on air. It's just, if we talk about the European Cup Champions League, it's going to be the 23rd and 24th time that Bayern and Real Madrid face each other. 9 wins for Real Madrid and 9 for Bayern and 11 for Real Madrid. You were part of some of them. I have to ask you the prediction later, but I have to ask you what kind of game we should expect from them.
Look, two amazing teams. I just think Bayern Munich may be a little bit better defensively. Best goalkeeper in the world with Neuer for me. That back four that they have, so many world-class players with Phil Lahm and David Alaba, Boateng and Hummels Martinez. I just think they're a bit stronger maybe defensively, but Real Madrid, with any team with Ronaldo in it and Bale and Benzema, Modric and all those players, Toni Kroos, I just think they're... Look, it's going to be a mouth-watering game. I think there's going to be plenty of goals, as we saw in the group stages as well. Plenty of goals. There has to be. There's just too many wonderful attacking players, and both teams love to attack. So there will be plenty of goals.
A prediction, give me the name.
I fancy Bayern to go through 5-4.
Mamma mia. You weren't happy only with Bayern Real Madrid? Just one big game? Well, here it is, Juventus-Barcelona, the Champions League final of 2 years ago, with the same combination, with Juventus playing the first leg at home. 12 years ago, they were able to win at extra time in Camp Nou. It was round of 16, if I'm not mistaken. Juve-Barcelona, wow, incredible, again after 2 years. Who must be more fearful of this?
Well, Barcelona on the day are the best team in the world, and that attack, any team with Messi, Suarez and Neymar is almost impossible to stop. But I think for Barcelona, the issues that they have is defensively, and Juventus have strengthened in that area. Higuain, goals that he scores. Dybala, I think, is one of the most exciting young players in the world of football. So I think Juventus have a real opportunity this time. That attack to go with a very strong defence, Gigi Buffon in goal. I just think the balance of the Juventus team gives them a real opportunity.
So you go a bit more with Juventus than Barcelona?
Look, I think when Barcelona came back against PSG, you almost have to look at it and think, is it destiny? Is it a fairy tale for them? I think that story, I've never seen a comeback like it. So it's almost impossible for me to bet against Messi, Suarez, and Neymar is one of my favourite players in the world to watch.
I have to say, I go a bit more with Juventus, but me too, I was someone like that said, well, okay, they did so many things, but it's impossible they come back against PSG. And they did it. Then, so exciting. Obviously, it doesn't have maybe the same prestige, the history of that, but the football they are expressing. Borussia Dortmund, Monaco, so dynamic. I don't know if someone will be able to be still standing after that game, because they run so much, they score so much. Unbelievable game.
Well, look, Dortmund and Monaco, I think if you're going to see all the scouts of the top teams in the world, they'll be watching this game, because some of the best players in the world, young players, are playing here. They might not play in Barcelona, Real Madrid, but they will eventually. So I think the top scouts in the world will be watching this game. Mbappe has been incredible for Monaco. Pulisic, Dembele is one of the best young players at 19 years old to play as good as he does. So I think this is going to be an incredible game. Both teams very attacking. I think Monaco scored the most goals in Europe all season. Dortmund were the highest scorers in the group phases in the Champions League. So that will be a very special game. And I'm guessing that will be the highest scoring. But both teams have defensive issues. So it depends on who gets the tactics right on the day.
Nice to watch. Monaco, if I'm not mistaken, missing the semi-finals since 2004. So 13 years. I'll see if I did my math in the right way. And then Atletico Madrid, Leicester. Someone that got a dream on playing at home. Well, the first leg of someone that got a bigger dream on, because Atletico coming from 2 Champions League final loss in the last 3 years. Impossible for Leicester, or they can make it again?
No, definitely not impossible. I think for Atletico Madrid, that would almost be the worst draw for them because Leicester are quite a defensive team, very similar. And I think Atletico in this competition have been successful because they've been the defensive team and they've been successful on the counter-attack. Leicester are the same. So something is going to have to give. It's going to be interesting to see Atletico have more attacking players with Griezmann and Saul and Koke. So you expect them to be favourites, but Leicester have shown, they can upset anyone last season in the Premier League and this season against Sevilla with all that success in Europe. So Leicester have a chance. They have a real chance, and they have a bit of, they have that surprise element on their side.
Okay, Owen, of these 4 games, tell me which one you want to go to watch as a fan in the first leg and in the second leg. You have only to pick one.
Well, look, Bayern Real Madrid is the prestige and the quality of the players. But I think if you want to watch some of the stars of the future, Dortmund Monaco is going to be a special game as well.
So you are talking on the business side, you mean? Okay. So this one, I can't because you have lifted this one. Do you remember the moment in San Siro when you lifted this?
I remember playing it as a young boy and then never dreaming of being on that stage. So to do it in my first professional season in Milan, lifting up the cup, I actually didn't even celebrate because I didn't want my teammates to think I was already planning for next season. So this is a real privilege as any player to play on this stage in a stadium like in Milan against a Valencia side was a dream, and then to do it again with Manchester United against Chelsea and Moscow was something that I never ever envisioned of. So really great memories for me. And
when you were in quarters before playing Real Madrid, were you already thinking, okay, what I'm gonna do when I take the cup in my hands?
No, I remember playing Real Madrid. I was more worried about Luis Figo and what he could possibly do to me. But it just shows you never dream as a young player to get somewhere, and to have that opportunity to play on that occasion and then win is something that dreams are made of.
Okay, to each one his own cup. You are a bigger player than me, so I got mine because I'm really small. You got yours. You can lift it, I guess. They will kick us out. I don't think so. They will kick you out. I got my own cup. Thank you, guys. It's been great, but now we are not finished because at 1 o'clock... Okay, I can give you my cup, actually. We can swap. Because at 1 o'clock, there will be the 1 o'clock CET. So in 33 minutes by now, there is the Europa League draw. Patrick Anderson being the ambassador all the way up to Stockholm, the 8 teams, and then back again from the UEFA.com page to the Facebook Live on the UEFA Europa League Facebook page. Again, will be with Owen Hargreaves and his cup to wrap up the draw. Back to you.